Hello friends, I am Tapan Deshmukh and I have created this channel to deliver pure knowledge. Sole motto of this channel is to deliver or is to provide information that you can use in your routine discussion or in your school academics or in your college education or in any other competitive exam. So let's start with today's topic. Today we are going to discuss about Nalanda University. Photograph in your site belongs to Stupa of Shariputra. Shariputra was disciple of Gautam Buddha and according to ancient findings, he was born at this place. Buddha gave sermon to him at this place and later he attained nirvana at this place. This stupa was built by King Ashoka. Previously this place was mango garden and Gautam Buddha himself resided here. But it's a mythological fact. It was included in UNESCO tentative list in year 2009. According to archaeological findings, especially coins, we can conclude that this university was established by Shakraditya, who was also known as Kumargupta, in 427 CE. I personally believe that it was established way before that, but history is all about facts and findings. Here, we have shown coins of Kumargupta so that viewer can have little knowledge about prosperity of Magad kingdom and their economic structure. He issued 16 type of gold coins and few other silver coins. Kumargupta's descendant Buddhagupta, Baladitya, Vajraditya, etc. later expanded this university. Now let's talk about the name Nalanda. According to Xuanzang, it means never-ending gifts, and according to Hiran Shastri, it means giver of lotus. Other important facts about university is Mahavir spent 14 rainy seasons in Nalanda. It means he spent 14 years in this university. As we have discussed earlier, Gautam Buddha gave sermon to Shariputra in Nalanda. According to Chinese Buddhist pilgrim Faxian, who visited India in 5th century BC, he mentioned about stup in his text. A mud brick of stupa is dated 5 to 6 BC old by carbon dating. According to recent archaeological research, this place is around 30 to 100 years old. It means established in 1200 BC. Fifth Dalai Lama once said that Ashok made a temple near Shariputra Chaitya around 300 BC at Nalanda. So now the question arises, how we know so much about this university that was ruined 700 years ago? Answer is simple, by a text written or collected by Chinese student Xuanzang and Yi Jing. Xuanzang visited India twice, first in 637 CE and later in 642 CE. He stayed here for 2 years and learned Yogacara. That means Buddhist philosophy and psychology. He also studied grammar, logic, Sanskrit and lectures of Mahavira. Xuanzang was also known as Mokshadeva in India. When he returned back to China, he was carrying 657 Buddhist texts and 150 relics. After him, Yi Jing visited India. Yi Jing was so excited and curious to study in this reputed institution that he studied Sanskrit in Indonesia before arriving India, so he can better understand literature or curriculum. He stayed in university for 10 years and when he returned, he was carrying 400 Sanskrit texts. He wrote briefly about life at Nalanda, its management, and its various aspects. This is map of excavated site. Here, M represents monastery and T represents temple. Monastery is something what modern classroom is like. Every monastery has its own fireplace, dormitory, and well. Excavated area of Nalanda University is 24 hectares, comprising 11 viharas and 14 temples, including many shrines. It was the world's biggest residential international school of that time, with nearly 10,000 students. The student-teacher ratio was quite well here. There was 1,520 teachers. That means for every 6.5 students, there is one teacher. Famous teachers of Nalanda are Shilbhadra, Subhishnu, Dvinag, Dharampal, Aryabhatta, Sushrut, and Dharamkirti. Atmosphere was highly disciplined and no fees were charged for education. University was governed by donations from rich parents, king, and revenue collected from 200 villages. Subjects of curriculum were literature, logic, astronomy, grammar, astrology, medicine, theology, philosophy, metaphysics, Atharvaved, and scriptures of Buddhism. Each classroom has its own dormitory, well, and famous passouts of university are Aryabhatta, mathematician, Aryadeva, student of Nagarjuna, Atishaha, Mahayana and Vajrayana scholar, Dvinaga, founder of Buddhist logic, Nagarjuna, who gave concept of Shunyata, Niropa, student of Tilopa and teacher of Marpa, Yijing, Chinese Buddhist traveler, Xuanzang, Chinese Buddhist traveler, Shilabhadra, the teacher of Xuanzang, Nagarjuna, Dharampala, Dharamkirti, famous logician, etc. So now question arises, what happened to the university? In year 1193, Bakhtiyar Khilji destroyed the university and burned its three libraries, namely Ratnaranjak, Ratnadadi and Ratnasagar. It is said that it has around 9 million books and it burned for around a month after Bakhtiyar Khilji set it to the fire. In 1861, after establishment of Archaeological Survey of India, Alexander Cunningham surveyed this site for 2 years. In 1915, ASI started a long excavation which continued for 17 years, and in post-independence, ASI excavated this site in 1974 and in 1982 and ended restoration of the site. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share and comment. Thanks again.